My name is Mel. If you're new here, thank you for giving me a shot. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back. I have a warning from the afterlife. This message is about the spiritual community, to be honest with you. But it also plays out in other ways in your personal life. So, I want to see what exactly they're trying to say about someone here, or someone in here. It's referring to somebody you know. Nine of Cups, fulfillment. Well, okay. Yes. So, okay. Oh my God, death and the devil. Okay, so this is kind of what I was feeling. This need for fulfillment. It's like, I get what I want. I start over the next day. It's like an addiction to dopamine. It's a dopamine addiction. So what people don't normally say, and like in every sort of ancient tradition, what is agreed on most is that people who seek guidance are not actually seeking answers. They're seeking a feeling. Okay, they're seeking a feeling. So your brain has like dopamine, right? And it's like a gimme, gimme, gimme want machine, right? So that machine fires not when you receive something, but when you go looking for it. So the moment that you come in here, the moment that you text a friend, the moment that you book a reading, dial a therapist, or run back to the person who hurt you asking for another conversation, it's your brain. It's already gotten its reward. So before I even say anything to anybody in here, or before your friend even picked up the phone, it was like that drug. The answer is irrelevant to the high. 13, 15, so Scorpio, Capricorn, Pisces. So this is a thing, right? Like most people, all right, hold on. Because people can sit in my chat, right, for like 2 years, get real actionable guidance. Like, go do this. Go try this. Buy this. Set a boundary here. And then they're back the next day. Like, nothing ever happened. And not because they're stupid and not because they don't care, but because their nervous system already got what it wanted. And it was not the information that I was giving. That's for sure. Look, see? Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Exactly. Disaster. Huge loss. So this isn't like only a spiritual community problem, but it's like a human problem. But I'm just trying to give you an example, right? The person that calls their mom every day to process the same relationship, their mom gives them the same advice every single night. They say, you'll say, you're right, I know, Mom, I know. And then you hang up, you do nothing, and then you call them again tomorrow because you thought of something else you wanted to talk about the same person, right? So this is like the person who goes to therapy for 4 years and talks about their childhood in every single session and has never once changed the behavior. It's a good therapist. It's just they're not doing the work. It's like a parasocial, right? So it's time to look at things different now that you may feel trapped in this, and you are trapped in this. That's what it's showing. Whoever's reading this is. Excuse me. Pisces, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio. So it is definitely regarding, it's like emotions and like actual tangible results. There's way more emotion than any tangible result, right? So this is like what the parasocial codependency looks like. You outsource your stability to another human being, and then you're confused why like nothing's working. You know what I mean? Like, I have no idea why this is happening. Whether it's at my channel or a best friend or an ex that you can't let go of. Yep, there's the truth with the King of Swords. It's basically me telling you that you need to put more into it than just, it's like you think and then you seek and then you get the advice. You do not take the advice. And remember, like I've always said, just because you're here doesn't mean you're right. And that's because I love you, right? Because if I said that every single one of you is always right all the time, even I'm not right all the time, I'm wrong like every day at some point probably. You know what I mean? But right now what's happening to you, right, is that every version of this pattern, whether it's, like I said, me or whatever, a therapist that you've been seeing forever with nothing to show for it, underneath your seeking behavior is a person who just doesn't trust themselves. You don't trust yourself. You know, and that's not the most abnormal thing, but it's like you don't trust your own perception. You don't trust your own decisions. You don't trust that you're going to be okay if you sit alone with your own thoughts for more than 20 minutes. So you find a person or a channel or a voice or a reading or a podcast or whatever that gives you the feeling of certainty that you cannot generate on your own. And it's like you keep returning to it like a well over and over again, like dipping that bucket down to the bottom. Justice. In order for you to get any sort of change or justice in your life, you know, and this is the most painful part, is that you often will look, hold on, sorry. You will often, hold on, I gotta set this up again. My bad. Like, I mean, really? My bad, you guys, I'm sorry. Okay, so sorry, I'm thinking. I'm getting a message. Yeah, perception. Not trusting. No, it's crazy. It's like you don't trust yourself, right? And then the person that you're seeking information from, you're not taking their advice, so you don't trust them either. So it's like, I don't trust myself, and I clearly don't even trust the person I'm asking because I'm not doing what they're telling me to do either. I'm not doing what I think I should do. I'm not doing what they're telling me to do. And, you know, but yet I keep asking them, I keep going back. What the fuck is that? Right? Like, think about that. How it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, right? I think that the most painful part is they often feel that they're like on the same level as the person they're seeking advice from also. It's like this giant like clusterfuck of misconception, the wrong perception, it's like okay, I'm just going to say it's you because it's just easier. You often look at this person and say, like, consciously or unconsciously, like, I can do what they're doing. Like, I can do it. I'm basically on the same level. And they genuinely, no offense, you guys will genuinely believe that sometimes because in a parasocial bond, in a codependent attachment, you absorb the energy of the person that you're closest to or that you, I guess, trust the most, quote unquote, trust. You speak their language, you understand what they're saying, you understand their world. You can even quote their teaching back to them or their advice back to them. But understanding the path and walking it are two completely different things, right? And sometimes you guys, you know exactly what the fuck you need to do, and you know exactly what the fuck I'm telling you to do, but you're not doing it. Totally, Mel. Oh my God, totally. And then you're back the next day asking the same fucking questions, right? And I can tell that nobody really wants to look at themselves, because as people come into this chat, they hear the truth and they run away. So what can I do about that, right? Can't do anything about it. So, like I said, understanding this path and walking it are two completely different things. And deep down, you know the difference. And that knowledge is exactly what you're running from. Now, if this isn't you, and I'm wrong, it's somebody else that's looking to you in that way, maybe. Or that is calling you every day. I don't know. You got to put it where it belongs. And I want to make sure you guys understand, like, I'm not judging you, because I've been here already. I've already been here. I've been here where I'm getting advice and not taking it. And then when the person that gives me the advice, I can't really explain it in my own way, but it's like somebody giving me advice, I'm not taking it. I know I'm not taking it, but I just want to hear them tell me how good of a job I'm doing, but I'm not doing a good job because I'm not doing anything. Does it make sense? I don't know if this makes sense. And the reason why I say these things to you is because I've been through them. I would never judge you, period, but I definitely would not speak to you in this form or fashion about something I haven't myself done or also made the same mistakes doing. You know what I mean? You have to understand that none of this is your fault either, right? Like, early in life, something you were taught was that you shouldn't trust your own instincts. Right? Maybe a parent made you feel that you were wrong when you weren't. Maybe you trusted yourself once and it blew up. Maybe you grew up in chaos and the only way to feel okay was to read the room, to find the most stable person nearby and attach to them. Right? This is a survival strategy, and I understand that there's some people that still watch me after years. I've given them advice, I've told them what to do, I've told them what to, you know, where to go, what to buy, and they don't do it. And then they're like, hey, I need help. You know? Did you buy those candles? Did you get that altar? Did you set that up? No. No, but I'm going to buy another reading. You know what I mean? It's like, so, spirit and the afterlife, this is not even directly coming from me, it's coming from the afterlife. They want you to know that you're not a child anymore. And that a survival strategy from when you were a child is not going to work for you right now as an adult. Okay, now what's going on is, because that is your highest level of strategy, because that's your highest level of expression, now that is your glass ceiling, right? Where now you cannot grow past this without busting through that ceiling. And the way to burst through that ceiling is to actually take the advice and do the work. See if it changes. Because a lot of you are stuck right now, right? And it's in this endless loop of, I get what I want. I say I'm going to do it. I'm rebirthing. I'm resurrecting. My ego's dying. And then I'm right back to the fucking addiction again. Searching for advice. Searching for advice. Getting the advice. Starting the process of using the advice. Nope. Letting it go. Losing. Loss, loss, loss. Not seeing it. Not seeing the truth. Feeling trapped by the truth. Not willing to look at the truth. Back to the beginning. Big loop. And there is justice in your future. And that's why the spirits are here. We'll find out who they are in a minute. But every day you spend returning to someone else for stability is a day that you did not practice generating it for yourself. And this is the cost. You will never trust yourself ever again if you never practice trusting yourself. Okay? You cannot practice trusting yourself if there's always somebody there to ask, to outsource it to. And yes, I am talking about people like me. Because people like me, at least the good ones, should not want you trapped here for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years. No. So, the friends that you call every night, the reader that you watch every night, the ex that you text when it gets quiet, the therapist that you talk to and you get advice from and never act on, they're not helping you. Even when their advice is perfect, you're not growing, because the act of going to them is the act of choosing not to go inward. Now, yes, therapy is different. You should go to therapy. But what the fuck good is therapy if you're not listening to it and you're not taking... Getting the advice is only 25% of the success. You're not lazy, okay? You're not broken. You're just very, very practiced at leaving yourself. And you have surrounded yourself, intentionally or not, with people, channels, and voices that make it very easy to keep doing that. Okay? So, balance is your justice. Seeking balance inward is what will give you outward result. And to be honest with you, you shouldn't be so worried about the outward result. You should be worried about what's going on inward. Because a lot of you feel very unbalanced, right? You feel very fucked, right? You're abandoning yourself. Everybody's abandoning you. Everybody is a piece of shit. I can't trust anybody. No. The reason you can't trust anybody is because you can't trust yourself. Because you don't trust yourself. So, how's everybody doing? I don't even have to ask because I can feel it. And because we're talking about it, right? So what your ancestors, guides, the afterlife are trying to tell you is that you're not done here. It's not over. So are we gonna get back up on the horse? Right, judgment. Calling judgment on the situation. Are you ready to open your eyes? Accept the fact that you've been chosen. 10:33 on the clock. Accept the fact that you've been chosen for something bigger. Okay, it doesn't have to be huge. Okay? Why are you here? Are you here because you really want to walk this difficult path? Or do you just want to trick yourself into thinking that you will? Do you want to come together with yourself, others? Are you looking for a relationship before you're ready? Are you looking for somebody to glom onto? Or are you looking to actually do the work? See, look, to actually get real fulfillment. True fulfillment, not a quick dopamine hit. True fulfillment. Not loss. You don't want to keep going in this cycle of, this is literally like high withdrawal, high withdrawal, high withdrawal, high withdrawal, high. And so this could be actually that, by the way, for somebody. I don't know. Again, no judgment. This is a judgment-free zone, except for the type of judgment that awakens you. Page of Pentacles. So this is planting a new seed now, right? Trying something. Here, I'm giving you one more opportunity. Do you want it? You asked for it. You said, please, God. And I said, okay. Please, okay. The minute that you plant that first seed, you're already walking towards success. This could be a new job, right? Prosperity. But also, there's some sort of competition within a friendship group. Could be an Aries. There's an Aries that has been very adamant about keeping themselves out of poverty, regardless of what it takes. There's a Gemini here. Okay, a truth teller Gemini that is a healer and a helper that wants nothing but love through what they're doing with the angel of death. So that's me, okay? There's confirmation. I want nothing but happiness and love. I want nothing but to help you. I want nothing but to have an equal exchange with the people who support me. But what we do here is we deal with ego death. I am a death doula, but I'm an ego death doula, okay? I work with the angel of death. I work with the afterlife. I've mastered working with the afterlife and the angel of death, okay? And with that, we want to bring you nothing but love through this channel. Will you accept it? Will you accept this wisdom? Virgo, Scorpio. Yeah, look, happy home. A lot of the Aries energy is here, not only because you could be an Aries, but because we're in Aries season. So this is right on brand. Four of Cups in reverse. Seizing opportunities, letting go of regret, end of stagnation, motivation, enthusiasm, right? This is what we want. Letting go of this apathetic. Look, it's like, I want this. Okay, I don't want that. I want this. No, not that. It's like, this hand's about to drop this cup and slap you with it or hit you with the cup. Are you fucking serious? All right, hold on. Hello to everybody that's here. I'm sorry that I'm in my own world. Three of Pentacles in reverse. This has something to do with wasting time, lack of ambition, right? Delaying something. Exactly. Lack of effort. Not working as a team. Working as a fake team. Oh my God, totally. But no. But no. Oop. No. And that would be me, right? The Gemini that's getting stabbed in the back because you don't want my love. You don't want our love. We worked hard at this, me and the Angel of Death worked really hard on trying to bring you such a scary subject with such a scary surrounding without scaring you to death. Literally. Take our love. Take our nurturing, please. Take our wisdom. Use it. And then pay it forward. Either you're single, or you will be single and independent and loving it, or you're a mother, happily coupled up, getting laid a lot, might I add. Woo-hoo. Maybe you're a single mom and you're about to get back on the stallion. There's somebody that's watching you, and they really, really like you, honey. Truth, Ace of Swords. They're seeing you in a new light. They think you're a star. You know, they see that you shine bright, whoever you are. And the Angel of Death sees that you shine bright, which is why he wants to help you. Why the ancestors, whether they're ancient or they're your grandma, they will show up in this space for you if you want to work. Nothing comes easy. You have to balance. But if you go forward with even just a little bit of passion and a little bit of inspiration, it can look at your life like a new, like a blank canvas. Walk away from anything that does not emotionally fulfill you. If you look at this Eight of Cups, it's a pretty big risk, right? Because we're already at the 8. The only thing that's left is the 9 of the 10. So to walk away, you got to be pretty confident that you're probably going to get the 9 of the 10. And whoever's here, you're holding on for dear life because you're not sure. You're not sure. Who is? That's the fucking beauty of life, being unsure. Feeling trapped. Letting go, sacrificing, surrender. This is a very, like, win at all costs. I will do whatever I can to destroy this person. I will do whatever I can to beat this person. I will do whatever I can to have what I want. And the more you act like this, the more you're going to be hanging here. That's how spirit works. They're like, oh, no, no. Look forward to what you can do using these wands. Action. Looking forward to something. Looking forward to union. Looking forward to love. Looking forward to a choice. The Lovers is a choice. The choice. The choice. The choice to defend something. You know that you are something. You know that somebody's hiding something. You know that you're waiting for something to come out. You're like, I choose to wait. I choose to stand my ground here because I know that eventually whatever fuck shit is happening here, it's going to be shown to me. If it hasn't been already. This is you. Yeah. I don't trust myself. I don't know what to do. And what I say before, you will never trust yourself if you don't start to trust yourself. And I'll tell you something. fuck not trusting other people, honey bunnies. If you don't trust yourself, you're even more fucked. Because at least if you trust yourself, you know that if some fuck shit comes through the barrier, you can, like, karate chop it out. But, like, if you don't trust yourself, then you won't know when it's coming. More trapped, stuck. This is the lower octave of the devil card. Because it's a self-entrapment, right? The blindfold is loose. What's binding her is loose. The swords aren't even fully surrounding her. She could step out. Step out into this. It's like a whole new world. Yeah, look, King of Pentacles. Look, making investments for your future. You're going to reap what you sow here. Whatever you've been working on. This could be Taurus. There's a lot of Taurus here. Which is about stability. You're working towards this stability. That's what you want. Security and stability. That's why you ask for advice. That's why you seek me. Because you want me to help you so that you don't have to feel like this anymore. I'll tell you something. I don't even fucking... More Taurus. I don't even fucking know half the time how the hell I get through the day. Like, really. You're not alone. Ace of Swords. Confirmation on that one. What do you think? What do you think, guys? Okay, so spirits of the afterlife, whoever's here, can you please make yourself known? As you guys know, basically I talk to the dead and you talk to the chat. That's the same thing as you asking your questions to the dead. Same thing. They're watching. If they want me to answer you, they will tell me to. Make sure that you're active in the chat, or I cannot guarantee anything. Please make yourself known so that we know exactly who you're speaking to this evening. If you want to talk to Grandma, say, hi, Grandma. Please come to Mel. Find Mel. I'm waiting here for you. If you come in here and you say hello and then you leave, your connection will be broken. And you'll have to just come back in and start over. Just so you know. Okay. Eight of Wands. Speed. Activity. Coming quickly. This person could be a fire sign. You could be a fire sign. So they're seeing the energies around... Ooh, energy swirling around you, speeding up. Look at this. Awakening and walking away. See? Quickly. Quickly, might I add. So, whoever you are, you could be a Pisces as well. Yeah, noticing what's going on and making that move, like we talked about. Searching for that empowerment, that fulfillment, walking towards what you know will make you happy. Creative, enthusiastic, and motivated. Bogged down by. Being overworked, stressed. Slowly but surely, you have been walking towards something. You have been balancing. However, your level of awareness or some of the things that you've done, I don't know who you are, there's consequence. This is coming directly from your ancestors. Something about romanticizing, too much romanticizing. Time to move on in your brain. Make the choice to move on. There is a connection that there's some sort of obsession going on with you. It's like, I want them and I want nothing else. Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Truth, right? This is very much air here. I mean, this is all air. Making the choice, telling the truth, walking away from this confusion. Rebirth. Right? Burning it all down to rebuild. See? Ten of Pentacles. This is your legacy. Following this order. Now, not for everybody. Be very discerning. There is somebody, like I said earlier, that's watching you and sees a light in you. Now, be careful. We spoke before about people not really needing you or wanting, well, not really wanting you, but needing you, and then thinking it's a want, right? I want them so bad. No, you need me, right? They need you. Hold on. Why do they need you? Because they don't trust themselves. The Wheel of Fortune. Luck. When it comes to community, family. Yeah, this is your calling, whoever you are. This is an opportunity to, and this is abundance when it comes to relationships, family. This is what you asked for, Spirit said. Yep. Moving forward and integrating. Having equal partnerships, equal friendships, equal relationships. Spirit said this is what you asked for. This is what you asked for, right? You said you want somebody who will love you. I don't know who you are. I want somebody who will love me and care for me and be there for me so I don't have to die alone. A King of Pentacles, perhaps, right? Somebody who's very stable, who will care for you, who will do the right thing. We all know there's not many left. Okay, please give me a symbol so that I know who you are. Amulet. Okay. So this is about protection. I just heard, I bet none of you bought an amulet like Mel told you to. Did you? Okay. Spirit of protection. Are you saying that they need to protect themselves, or are you protection? What do you mean? What do you mean, please? What is this? The purest example of a symbol system is an alphabet. Okay. So now I guess I'm going to get some letters. Number 279, number 278, 279, 16, 17, 18, 17, 18. Okay. I got the name Andrea, Andrew, 1993, 1933. Look, your ancestors warned you to stop. Okay, we've got Gemini. Anybody else a Gemini in here? I don't know who's in here. Okay. Something about rice. Somebody just ate rice with their dinner. Something about always eating rice with your dinner. Okay, so somebody is of a culture that you would never not have rice with your dinner. Something about Anne Rice, like Interview with the Vampire. The color blue is standing out, which is the throat chakra, so something to say. The name Bryce. Twice. Something about Arizona, Arkansas, Louisiana, Connecticut, British Columbia. Something about HR, the HR department. Something about a liar. So he's making up lies. This is going to tell you who's talking. So your family member is shouting shit out that's going on in your life so that you know that they're here. Or at least you know that somebody that knows what's going on right now with you is here. Let's see. The name Eric. Something about equalizer. The equalizer. Martha. 777. Samantha. Lonnie. Zara. Michael. 3311. Jackie. I said Eric already, right? Oh, 3311 and 1331, you guys, coming out together. So this is definitely confirmation of the death energy that our ancestors are here. Gemini again, you see? 2 Geminis. Something about sand. Sand. Somebody is going to the beach. Somebody is going on a vacation to the beach. Somebody lives near the beach. Somebody's name is Dan. Something about going to Dan's house. Going over to Danny's house. Somebody's name is Danielle. Something about beets. Beets. Like the food. Vegetable. Something about, something looks bleak. Something looks bleak. Something, somebody's name is, I don't know. I'm hearing Dieter. Dieter? Detour. Iceman. Iceman. Maverick. Something about Maverick? Maverick. Iceman. Top Gun. Somebody's... I heard a boomer, but probably a later millennial. Clear. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Somebody's been cleared. The sun will come out tomorrow. This. Milk thistle. Something about somebody's liver. Somebody's liver. Okay. Somebody's will. Somebody's name is Will. William. This will. Oh my god. DNR. Bear. Overbearing. Bear. Jared. Beard. Somebody's a beard. Somebody may have found out that they were dating somebody on the down low. 4444 on the clock when I said that. One second. Let me just clear this off. I'm going to get some pennies. Got some years up in this bitch. Mary. Mary, Barbara, Betty, Lucy again. I'm hearing Alex, Alexis. Dexter. I'm just looking at the letters. Blake. Blake. K. Karen K. So with a K. Kaylee. UFO. Something about CEO. Something about eons. Fear. Father. Grandfather. Gigi. Gigi. Gma. Mama. Papa. Shadow. Somebody could have like an animal named Shadow. Something about Zion? Hey. Song in HD. Eminem. Something about Eminem. Like the singer. Like the rapper. Stephanie. February of 2026. Something happened. Degenerate. Generation F. What's that? Generation F. Generation fuck you. Den. Something about a wolf's den. Something about a fender. A fender bender. Somebody having issues with their car, or they got into a little accident recently. I'm also seeing something about somebody who may have passed on in an accident. OM here. Om. You want me to put that on? Alexa, can you play the Om sound?
That sound isn't in our catalog. What is another ambient sound you'd like to listen to?
I don't know. Hold on. Nothing. Alexa, stop. Hold on. Om meditation.
Getting that from YouTube.
I listen to what they tell me to do, so I just assume that it's going to give me some sort of a message. Let me look at the dates on this here. (2019), 1992, 1981, 2017. I do have some things from earlier here. I wrote Taurus, Capricorn, Gemini. Ace of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Magician, the Six of Wands. I have March 7th, 2010. July 3rd, July 13th, January 7th, July 31st, is that? Yeah. March 17th. And then I have 2010, 2017, 2001, 2013. Oops. Oh, 113, 1103 on the clock. get some other cards. So I don't know how they're... Alright. Okay. One more. Architecture. There it is, the Tower of Babel. So I've been saying this for 3 years. I heard this in my mind's eye. The Tower of Babel will fall on those who are not looking up. I don't know what that means. You tell me. Actually, you know what? Let's ask. What does it mean when... Okay, never mind. I got a message that said the Tower of Babel will fall on those who are not looking up. Can you please research this and see if there's any validity to this? And let me know. Dual symbolism. Skyscraper. And now I hear that Demi Lovato song. Like a skyscraper, like a skyscraper. Trapping. Look at it says trappings of royalty. Oh my God. Look, there's a picture of a throne, and I wrote that. Look. You can't make it up. Hold on. I wrote, I see you sitting on a throne. I mean, it's photographic, so I'm not exactly sure where I wrote it, but I know it's here somewhere. Look, spiritual rite of passage. Hold on, I gotta find it. You know that I have to because it's meaningful in some way. Oh, fuck. Alright, well, if I can't find it... I have to find it now, though. So if I don't, then it's like... then how do I say that that it was already there? I could have written it then, after. You know? I have to find out where I wrote this, because there's probably a reason. And the rest of it's probably on that piece of paper. Am I nuts? I know I did. Something about not being able to sit at your feet. I remember writing this. There it is. I found it. I found it. I found it. Sorry, hold on. It's right here. You are sitting on a throne. I wrote, you are sitting on a, I'll circle it, throne. You are sitting on a throne, but only those worthy will get to sit at your feet. Now again, you take this as you feel you should. To affirm their exalted status, rulers have always surrounded themselves with grand accoutrements of office. The symbolic ceremony of coronations, as well as state functions with processions, banquets, and royal guards, see monarchs draped in finery and jewels as they sit on ornate thrones. These and other trappings of royalty enforce the symbolism of the ruler as a being above ordinary people, and in some cases, semi-divine. I said demi, Lovato. Semi-divine, demi. That's fucking nuts. Okay. So what does it say? The original tower, Marduk's Ziggurat, the Tower of Babel was not just a Genesis story. It was rooted in real Mesopotamian structure called Etemenanki, literally meaning foundation of heaven and earth. Okay. Looking up is the entire key. The phrase, those who are not looking up, is the oracle within the oracle. In esoteric and astrological tradition, looking up means having your consciousness oriented toward the cosmic divine rather than buried in earthly ego structures. Watching the heavens, literally, the planets and transits that signal what is coming. Operating from the crown and third eye chakras rather than the lower fear-based centers. There's the word fear. Being in a state of spiritual wakefulness. Refusing to worship the man-made tower. False systems, false authority, ego edifice. A bolt of lightning strikes the crown of the tower, divine disruption, dismantling this false sovereignty. The collapse is simultaneously a breakthrough. The walls of illusion crack open to let the light in. Those not looking up, meaning not doing the inner work, not elevating, still worshiping the tower, will be buried under its rubble. This is literally what I said. You cannot make it up. You really can't. Is anybody still there? I know that this is a little esoteric, but I just am not one of those typical readers, so I'm sorry for that. I know that's what you guys expect, but I promise you, it's not doing you any good watching people like that anyway, so I'm just being honest. I know that my people, the ones that have been with me through this whole journey, that have been with me since the spiritual black sheep, who are one of the almost now 10K followers on TikTok, or maybe you are one of the 1,000 on the other black sheep one, or maybe you are here on this channel only, I don't know. But people who have been following me through my journey of all my different channels, people who download my music, people who support me, they know that I'm right. Okay? And when I say I'm right, I mean me and the divine. Okay, so a couple more things, and then I'm going to start answering questions, okay? Tonight, I will be doing that for free. After tonight, it will be $3.33 per question. No exceptions. Don't put me on the spot again, okay? Love you guys. Anyway. King of Wands. A leader, an innovator, somebody who is charismatic, inspires others. Three of Swords. This person has dealt with a lot of sorrow, yeah. But now it's time to relax. Your idea is gonna manifest something for you. Do you have an idea? Do you feel a push to do something? Do you feel a push to maybe start learning tarot? Maybe you're a Reiki healer. Maybe you just want to talk about spiritual stuff. What's up? What I'm being asked to ask you is, what can I do for you? What can I do for you to help you get over all of this disappointment? Okay, you are being protected. You see the angel behind you, you're crying. I'm not going to say that it's over spilled milk, because you know what? what's spilled milk to one person is a disaster to another. So we don't judge here. But one thing we do know is that you've been disappointed, hurt, heartbroken, right? And living in like defense mode. Look, yeah, like this, you're defending what you've met. You're defending your craft or whatever it is that you're trying to work on here. And you're holding on for dear life too. Stay the fuck away. So yeah, okay. We keep hitting the same thing here. This could actually be you talking about the things that you've been through. Feeling inspired to plant a new seed based around that pain. Hello, everybody. Hello. See, I can't really see. I see real. So, hello, real. Hello, Brittany, Megan. Living. Hello. I'm going to be doing some in a minute. Yes. Your first question here is always free. The Magician. Manifestation. The Magician, Gemini, right, has all tools at his or hers disposal. No matter what the Magician wants, they can make it happen. If they do it right. Well, I'll do the first question for free, and if you want to keep going or deep dive, then it's $3.33 for each additional question, so you just have to decide what you want. Okay, but we'll talk about it in a second, because I'm going to be taking like a brief intermission to just cleanse the energy and change the ambiance. Because once I really let the dead in, it's very hefty on my energy. $11. Look, 111. You have the strength to do whatever you want. Okay. Look, you are protected because you've been persevering. You have been pushing yourself to the limit. 911. See? 119. Balance. This is the alchemist. These are both alchemists in their own right. This is Sagittarius as well. And you see how they are holding two chalices, and they're each filled with water, which in tarot is emotions. Water is emotions. So they're holding these two chalices, and they're like kind of pouring one back and forth into the other, right? Like trying to make sure it's even. I'm like, sorry guys. 18 and over. Compromise. Self-control, moderation. Yeah, a message comes in from your guides that you have done. It's like you've done the work. Like you're ready to step in through this portal. However, now that I'm seeing this, be careful, okay? The Queen of Wands in reverse is like a wicked witch. Somebody, this combination is not good. this is using magic for egoic purposes. And remember, if you're looking up when the tower falls, you'll be able to get out of the way. If not, you'll be in the rubble. So look up, look toward the tower so that you're successful getting out of the way when it falls. The Hermit. This is wisdom that you already have. You've already been in this sort of cave, cocoon. You know that there's a lot of confusion. You've turned confusion into options. That's hard. You've turned genuine confusion and like, oh my God, what the F am I going to do, into options. Instead of looking at it like, oh my God, what if there's a, I don't know. What if it's, I don't know. What if one of these cups is filled with pubes? And it's like, well, then I got a whole cup of pubes. Perfect. You know, like looking at it from a positive look. And if you look up here right at the numbers, 911, 11 in here, and then the 9. See? We even have the numbers matching for who's in here right now. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. So what we're going to do is we're going to start digging into like really, I guess, who's here and see if anybody wants to come through, and we will answer questions that way. Okay, do we want to go one more? Nationality. Remember before I said something about culture with like rice? Something about rice. Memorials. Music and dance. A country's traditional music and dance reflect national character. Flamenco is a classic example. Spain. I don't know a lot about Spain, but do they eat a lot of rice with everything? Maybe. I think so. Pretty crazy, right? Where's that? Thailand. Yeah. This is about like country. I mean, this just seems so like I don't know, just weird that I'm saying it like this. Countries that like rice. I mean, everybody likes rice. Could be Asia. Just, I don't know. Awesome. Awesome. Satan and demons. Okay, so what is it about the demons before we move forward? I want to make sure that I, don't have demons in here right now that are, well, I mean, we may have demons. Not all demons are bad, but I'm warning whoever's going to watch the second half of this that if you are like somebody who gets afraid easily, I really suggest you sit it out. Okay? Because I don't know what's going to be said. It could scare the shit out of people. Look, see, I'm sorry. I feel terrible about what I did and owe you an apology. Who? A demon? Seeing you is a priority for me. Oh boy. Okay. Hold on. Are you attached to somebody in this room? You were. I mean, it came out reverse. It was like it doesn't want to say goodbye. I don't know. The moment has come to part ways. Our paths are diverging. It's time to let go. To deceit. I have ill intentions for you. And I plan on deceiving you. I will do nothing but distract you. Absolutely. Okay, so somebody here does have an attachment. Either you have the attachment or somebody attached to you has the attachment. It's like a fake level of support. Desperate. See, you are actually learning, and your natural growth is deterring the demon. See? They want to, they're losing connection and they want to reconnect desperately. It comes in as some sort of support, but it's a distraction. It's deceit. Okay, collaboration. They want to work with you again. They're in love with you. Oh my God. Yeah, they feel like they want you to be indebted to them in some way. You guys hearing this shit? Again, loan. Oh boy. Your happiness is borrowed. Borrowed laughter. Bragging rights. I'm sorry, what is this? It's lust. I bring an intense desire, magnetic pull. Some of you might feel, maybe like, some of you may feel like maybe you've questioned it at times. Am I like, is there like a demon sucking the life out of me? Ah! It's not a demon. Well, it is a demon, but it's working through somebody. That's what it is. It's a meddler. It's a fucking, it's just like we spoke about last night. A handler. A handler. Hold on. I'm asking. Demonic handler. Yes, absolutely, unequivocally, a demon can function as a handler. This is one of the most ancient, least discussed, and most consequential dynamics in spiritual work. It operates across multiple layers simultaneously: energetic, psychological, and mythological, and even in documented occult programs. In both occult and mundane contexts, a handler is an entity, a person, spirit, or demon that directs, controls, and manages the thoughts, decisions, and behaviors of another, creates dependency so the target cannot function without the handler's guidance, using the target's gifts, energy, or access as resource, keeping the target isolated from the true divine connection by mimicking it. Oh my God. Anybody resonating with this? Reluctantly? You know you are. These spirits will form a deeply intimate bond with their host, often described as a twin soul format, spanning multiple lifetimes. They are the ones who call their target into the magical path in the first place. When serving a witch consciously, the familiar was considered an ally, but when the relationship was unconscious or unexamined, it became a malevolent handler. So it's saying that it's possible that this demon or handler gained entry to you or this person while you were going through a time of trauma in early childhood, or grief and loss, or prolonged states of fear during adulthood. You may be experiencing moments of extreme weakness, exhaustion, depression, addiction, and S-word ideation. I'm hoping that if that's the case, you guys are seeing therapists, okay? Look at this, witches right after. Oh boy. I keep hearing, really got a hold on me. You really got a hold on me. Look, ancestors. See, now they're here. See what I'm saying? They're here to protect you. I'm just like really wigging out here. 147 is 12. 146 is 11. 1112. 113. Because 2 and 1 is 3. Alright, hold on. The tabernacle in the wilderness. Look, 373 equals 13. 12, 13. You see what I'm saying? It's 12 and 13. 1s and 3s. There's no doubt that much of the material recorded in the first 5 books of the Old Testament is derived from the initiatory rituals of the Egyptian mysteries. And there it is. Enoch. Enoch. There's somebody in our collective, and I don't even know about necessarily even this collective, like in the entire spiritual, like all of us everywhere. There's somebody who is like Enoch. Enoch never actually died. He never dies. He's taken to different timelines by the higher power. He lives forever. It's like a time traveler that lives forever. I know this sounds wackadoodle, but it's true. And there's Odin. Mexico. Odin. The Jews. The Jews. I'm Jewish, so. Oh my God, you guys. When this is understood in its esoteric Egyptian sense, this means one who has been admitted into the mystery schools of wisdom. Oh my God. And then has gone forth to teach the ignorant concerning the will of the gods and the mysteries of life. The word ignorant, it just means uneducated on the specific topic. Oh my God, this is wild. Okay. How are we doing this? Letters? Where are my letters? Letters and numbers. All right, so I'm going to set up. I'm going to get everything set up. Okay, and when I get back, I'm just going to mute this and the camera's going to be off, but I'm still here. When I get back, we're going to call in the dead specifically, and we will see if your questions will be answered, because just because you ask them and just because I ask them, it don't mean shit. Okay, be right back. I hope to see you when I get back. Okay. Just give me a minute. I'm not ready, but... So I just want to let you guys know that I am going to be calling in the dead. When I do things like this, sometimes it can get weird, or like strange things can start happening. If you get scared easily, I swear, just don't even, it's okay. Come back for another reading where we're not doing this at night. Okay, I promise you, you will regret it if you get scared very easily and you stay. Or you'll like it. I mean, it depends. You like getting scared? I don't know. Or you don't get scared at all. Who knows? I just have to warn you. Because it's gotten very crazy in here and scared even me quite a bit. So. All right. So if you are like a sensitive person, as far as like, you know, I'm going to be asking some questions that may, you know, I don't know, maybe you might find them offensive. I have no idea. You know? Not that I want to offend you. I don't know. Okay? So I just want you guys to just be ready for it, okay? So like I said, everybody can ask a question essentially the first time. I'm not charging anybody anything today. So ask your question in the chat, specifically what answer you want. Okay? If I'm called to approach you specifically, I will. Okay? But what we're going to do first is kind of ask questions to them. Find out who are they to you, all that stuff, okay? And we're just going to go little by little until we figure out who we're talking to and what we got to do. Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay. By the way, I have a condition called ADHD or AUDHD. I have very bad tics, so I do not sniff coke anymore. I'm just kidding. So if you hear me sniffling, that's what it is. It's quite annoying, I know, can't help it. Hopefully I can find some meds that help, but I don't even really want to be on meds for that, so we'll see. I like my creativity. Essentially, it means that I'm autistic and ADHD, like a mixture. And very, like, severe ADHD or, like, OCD type stuff, you sometimes have tics. So I just like to warn people so that they're not like, what the fuck is she doing? Why does she keep doing that? I can't help it. Especially, it gets very, very intense, and the sniffling is, like, constant when I'm connecting heavier to the other side. It's like I guess it's like my nervous system when it gets wound up. It's the sniffling starts more intensely. So you'll know if I'm connecting during this if you hear that. That's first. Second, if you don't know me and you're not familiar, I am a trance channeler. Trance, TRANCE channeler, and that means that I let something take over me while I read from the afterlife. Okay, 13313 on the clock when I said that. So I may go in and out of my voice and who I am, and then who they are, or even the energy of the group. I am hearing that there is a group of 5 souls with us tonight. And funny, there's 5 of you in here. Wild. Okay. So there are 5 souls with us here tonight so far, and we're kind of going to, I don't know, figure it out as we go. All right? Hold on. I got to grab something. Up here. Okay, don't fall in front of everybody. Thank you. Thank you. Don't do that. Don't fall. Okay. Hold on. You know, I know that it seems strange, but I have a very special connection with the afterlife. And we're like this, you know what I mean? Like, it's not a regular relationship. It's not professional. It's funny as hell. And I hope that you enjoy it, all right? More than anything. You love Jewish women. Good. Jewish women from New York, too. It's like we're a dying breed. Let me just see what I look like. Yep. Terrible. That's why my face is not on camera. But hello. Okay. So, as usual, I am a musician. Okay, I'm a singer. I make music and I make prayer into song. So, we will be listening to the prayers and the songs that bring in the dead. For me, I made these songs with the dead, for the dead. Okay? Here we go. Hello, Kayla. Okay, hold on a second here. I know that the way I do things is like you've never seen it before, and that's the whole fucking point. You know what I mean? Somebody's got to start it, right? Somebody's got to start the revolution. Giving myself too much credit. I'm just being an asshole. All right. I try to remain as humble as possible. That was also a joke. Okay, never mind. I'm just going to stop talking. All right, here we go. So we're going to start with the cataclysmic codes. So the cataclysmic codes, and then we're going to go to asking the afterlife 1331. And then we will go to the black sheep frequency. So we have 3 prayers. The number 3 is very big here. It's a total of a few minutes, all of them together. It's not like we're going to be sitting here for a half an hour. Okay, it's like 4 minutes. Gotta make sure that we're good here. Okay. Okay, hold on a second. I didn't realize that I had it on Bluetooth. Right. So while this is praying, I'm going to kind of walk around and bless the room. Just bear with me while I do it, okay? Just try and focus. This is your prayer. Out of your reach. I'm here to guide your intuition, not here to teach, not here to shame you, not here to preach. The stars have watched you as you've grown. Codes bring meaning to the seeds you've sown. When you feel hopeless, helpless and afraid, this will you push through to nurture the eggs you've laid. parasocial people, entities, starting to enter. Got cards, got bones, got smoke in my hair. I know what's written on the underside of prayer. Lie! Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm the one they call when the moon goes still, when the last 10 falls and they're listening for will. Poetry and the in-between, I slept through the sea. Guide for the ghost and interpreter of dreams. I'm the black sheep. I'm the OG. I'm the frequency you turn to when you're on your knees. You before you ever see. Night, grave, sky, I don't blink a sky. Are we ready? Are we ready yet? Are we ready? Are we ready yet? Are we ready? In the skies. If you're scared of the dark, then don't follow me. I'm the door, I'm the floor, I'm the hidden key. Whoa! I'm getting a lot of names. It's me, the black sheep. Okay. So these songs are made specifically with the dead, for the dead. They love for me to play these before we start. It really does help. It really helps bring them out. I just want to make sure there's nothing else. They really love sound and music, like a lot. Okay? A lot. I think that's it. I don't think there's any other prayer songs that I have, unless I'm mistaken. I feel like I'm missing something. I am! Oh my god. The in-between. Okay, so I made this one with the dead. It's called the in-between. It's just a quick little prayer, and it's about being the bridge, being the in-between. I knew I was missing something, but I don't know where it is. Where is it? Come on, you know it's here. You know it's here, please. It's got to be here. Can we leave it out, or no? We cannot leave it out. I'm sorry, guys. I have to do this. All right, playlists. It's got to be here. Liked. Yes, there it is. Okay. It's 50 seconds long, so just bear with it. Okay. This is the OG, the black sheep. Okay, here we go. Number 45 is significant. 95. Gone to the afterlife. Tune to the frequency. Take away your pain, tears, and strife. Okay. What's your name? What's your name, sir? Yeah, Bobby, Billy, Bobby, Robert, Billy, William. Who are you, sir? Who are you related to, sir? Okay, I got questions. What is your name, or what did people call you? What's your name, or what did people call you, please? Please ask your questions in the chat room and ask your loved ones, whoever, even if it's an ancient deity you have a question for, put it in the chat. You'd be surprised who shows up here. 7-Eleven. They're not on YouTube. They're on Suno. If you go to Suno, SUNO.com, and type in the OG frequency, you'll find all my songs. Thank you for your interest. Okay, so like I said, look, see, I said Robert, Bobby, right? Robert, Billy, Bobby. So here we are, R and B. Could be something about music. R&B music, maybe. Your name is what? Robert, Bobby, Billy, what? Can you give me the one more letter? Please? Thank you so much. Oh, damn. Oh, my God. Bobby, Robbie, Billy with a Y. Hold on. I need you guys to also do me a favor. Take out a piece of paper or your journal. Whenever you're watching my readings, I always stress the importance of writing down or journaling anything that you see that comes out that's significant, because if you come back and it's a repeat pattern, then you know that you have to stick around, that there's like an ongoing message for you, you know. Okay, and then, okay, and the letter X. So this could be somebody's ex. Okay, somebody could have passed away from a, okay, yep, that's it. Oh, God. A prescription medication OD. And please do not take offense to how quickly I roll through these things. I do have empathy. I do care. Trust me. The problem is I care too much. And if I hang on it, I'll start crying and the reading will be over. Something about a baby. And then I said Bobby, Billy, William, Robbie, anything like that. Something about an uncle. Somebody's uncle. I'm seeing, like, I said before Spain, but maybe like Portuguese or Brazil. Yeah, I don't know. Something like that. BYXRD. Hold on. He did pass away that way? Seriously, Kayla? Sometimes I feel like you guys are fucking with me. IS. Fis. Let's see, hold on. Rufus? Sir. Call me sir. Well, excuse me. Alright. What do you mean, sir? Maybe that's why I was saying sir. Do you guys remember I was like, what's your name, sir? I was joking, but I think they really want to be called sir. Okay, Kayla. Did you just get here? Because I've been talking about, there was definitely some cultural, something cultural. It was quite, honestly, it was quite, what do they call it? Oh my God. I don't want to use the R word, but it was like that, because it was like, oh, rice. They love rice. I was like, well, how the fuck? Like, everybody loves rice, man. Like, what do you mean they love rice? So I didn't know how to say that, but hopefully you're not offended. Let's see. Something about fur, but not fur like a fur coat, like fir, like the tree, F-I-R. XI. That's a number. BXB. Okay, somebody could be a, maybe used to ride BMX. Boyfriend, ex-boyfriend. It's an ex-boyfriend that may have passed. It's not for everybody, just... Okay, fish, ball, xylophone, yo-yo, ship, a ship, something about a ship, ice cream, and a radish. I said something about beets earlier. Something about a cruise ship. Could be a sailboat. This yo-yo is making me think of a back and forth relationship. Now, remember, what I'm saying may be a message from the afterlife to you about someone living or something else. You get what I'm saying? It may not be that this is about the person who's passed. It could be about you, and the person who's passed is telling you your ex is up to something. Your, right? Okay? So just make sure that you guys are like really being discerning. So the Bronx, right? Boogie down the Bronx. Fix. Fix. Barry. Barry is another one. Barry. Sorry. Sarah, I wrote here. Sarah, Samantha, Sammy, Sandy. Raymond, Ramon, Ramona, Mary, Angel, Bobby, Robert, Billy, William. Sorry. Big fish, little pond. Little fish, big pond. Rory, Rory. Oh my goodness. Okay, so your grandparents. This is what I mean. So you see how Brittany's like, oh, Sandy is my grandma, Raymond is my grandpa. Perfect. That's what I need you guys to do. Throw it out there so that it's showing spirit. I see you, I acknowledge you, and if you're here, I'm going to hear what else you have to say. Remember, there's a lot of people that could come in here at any point. There was 5 to start. I don't even know how many are in here. How many are in here? How many people are in here right now? Please. How many of the afterlife are in here? 34 people. And plus, 34 plus people. So 34 souls or more in here right now. It's a lot. Oh, it's saying, okay, it's saying add 34. So add 3 plus 4, 7 souls are in here. Yeah. Okay, 7. 12 on the clock. 12. 33. Somebody's birthday. Somebody's birthday is this month. Before the end of the month. Or in April. Aries, Taurus. Who else? Violin could be significant. The name V. Vicky, Veronica. Voice. This is making me think of like this, my little violin, right? Like, let's play them a sob song on their little violin. VA. Somebody could be a veteran. Oh my God. Look, VAJ. Vag. Somebody's vag. Also, the name Javi. Javier. JV. Junior varsity. JV alumni, I'm hearing. So somebody in here that's passed on. Very proud of having been a veteran. Thank you for your service. T. A vag and a toy. I don't know, man. What are you doing? Something about TV. AJ. Somebody's name is JT. AJ. Something about Vermont. Something about Virginia. ATV. Maybe somebody's riding ATVs. These are memories, possibly, of you with people who passed on. Remember, I have no idea. I'm just saying it. I have no context. There's no story. There's no. I'm not here to prove it to you. I'm just here to say. Okay. Oh my God, are you serious? And your grandma's passed on? Sweetheart? What the heck? Well, it must be your grandma if she's passed on, because she's stopping me from hitting my vape. Swear to you. But the minute you said that, I shouldn't be hitting the vape. And then on top of it, yeah, she's stopping me from hitting my vape. Hold on. I'm sorry, Grandma. This is very stressful. Make it easier for me to talk to the dead, and I promise you I won't vape. Also, I'm a singer, so I know my grandma's probably not too pleased either. Okay, we have a Catholic or a Christian. They want the Bible over here. I don't know for what reason. Unless it's to read from it. I don't know if it's like for protection or something. CJ, JC, CJ, JV. Something about a vacuum? The Vatican? Kentucky, Kansas City, Missouri, Connecticut again, Arkansas. Somebody's name could be Cat with a K, something Kaca, Katie, Kathy, Caitlin. We have Caitlin. I know there's a Caitlin in our group. Jackie, Jack, jacked. Somebody could be very jacked. Let me see, cack. Like if you were from Boston, it would be a cack. Or is it cork? Spirit, what are you doing to me? Tack. Thumbtack? Something about tact. Yeah, well, I can't have tact with you guys around, apparently. Jackie was your aunt? Okay, see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? And look, that's confirmation. Did she have big boobs? Jackie Jugs, we'll call her. She had, look at this. She had a good top and a bottom, whoever we're talking about here. Very attractive. What the fuck? Can we stop? It's gross. It's somebody's grandma. And somebody's grandfather's, like, really? Does anybody have, like, grandparents that were very, like, funny and, like, they just, like, had funny humor and they didn't really, maybe dirty humor? I don't know. Like, you know, old people humor. You know, I know for a fact that wherever they are, they're happy, so it's funny to me. I know it may not be funny to you guys, and that's why I told you then this isn't the place for you, because I don't have any tact. I can't help it. I'm trying. Michael Kors? Something about Michael Kors. They're asking, is Michael Kors still popular? Oh, MK. MK. YouTube. They want you to start writing. I said in your journal. The elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is somebody's gay? Okay, whatever. Get KM. What's KM? Somebody's initials? There's Kentucky. What's KM? MK. I said, dude, Caitlin, I said pap on Mima before. On DOG, I said it. The I here. Kit. Something about Kit. Get. Go on, get. Mila. Micah. Michael. Mike. Somebody's grandparents passed away when you were very young, so they're referring to you as like a little tyke. DOG. This is a dog. Or it's God. Mike is with God. If anybody had a question like that, Mike is with God. Mike, okay, Mike who, oh, this looks like a B, but it's a D, is with God. Your dog is with God. Michael is with God. OG. The OG. DYI. Okay, so DIY. Whoever this is also was somebody. I'm very itchy right now. What's happening? Somebody was allergic to or they had skin condition. There's a skin condition. I'm seeing 12, 21. Cog. A cog in the wheel, I heard. A cog in the wheel. Jot it down. Jot it down. Jot it down. Please jot this down. Good day. Australia. Deck? Something about a deck. Oh. Okay, we're going to move on from who is here just for now. Okay? feel like we have enough. I feel like almost everybody, I hit almost everybody here in some way, right? I'm not sure, but I'm trying. I'm the black sheep, I'm the OG. Hold on, music. The thing is, like, on YouTube, I'm not allowed to play any music, but if it's my music, I can. So that's why I do that. Oh my god. Oh my god, you guys. Remember when I said throne? That's where it is. It's my song. Whoops, that was an accident. Black sheep, welcome to your throne. Oh my god, I keep hitting it. That's the song. And it's like R&B. Well, we had that come up before. They said sit at the broken desk at the back of the classroom. Stay small, hand me down, duct tape shoes. Laughed at my lunch and my draw. They ranked us like some scoreboard. Caught us lost, caught us strange. Funny thing about the bottom row. That's where revolutions change. Black sheep. Black sheep. Welcome to the throne now. Trash kids turning into gold now. Every eye on the walls they try to burn. Watch the power tables turn. Black sheep. Marching down the main hall. Markers on the locker walls. We were worthless, but so were they love to shout. Now the outcasts are the in crowd. Okay. Tiger. Doing something risky. Doing something risky, taking a chance. Leo. Something about August. So look at that. I said Leo. And August is July and August are Leo. How did you see this? Announcement. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. There could be a Leo in your life coming back in that for some reason you don't like very much. Or that you shouldn't like very much. I don't know. Don't lower your standards. It could be a fair skin or like light hair. Oh, this is my new song, actually. Broken wishbone and financial pinch. Somebody could be coming back to you because they need money or they think you have money for them or something. Or something about money. Build the ark with me. Temporary problems. Oh my... The throne. The throne. Flying. You're flying high on this throne. There's, see? I keep... Throne. 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 3 thrones. Look, a burb. Yeah. You guys seeing all the connections? So if you were journaling right now, you should probably write down the word throne. Bird perched, bird flying, waiting for news, going. Look, there's the persevering and you will achieve success, and then you have the staff. You will be taken care of during these difficult times. So your ancestors want you to know that whatever is going on right now, you're protected. Hello, is everybody dead in here? Well, actually, half of you are dead in here. Are the living awake here? They're telling me not many people are really paying attention. Well, don't leave. I don't want them to leave. Don't leave yet. Just wait a minute. They might be rewind, because I'm live. So they might be like pausing it or something. And yeah, I don't know. Something about June. So, maybe born in June. Something about June. Marriage. Arrow. You are on the right path. Yeah, because I don't repeat myself, so that's why they get like antsy about it. They're like, you just said something, they didn't hear it. And I don't even know what it is that I said, so I basically forget everything I say the second after I say it. Kangaroo. I said Australia. Unsettled times, need to plan ahead. Vine. Seek out information that will help you from someone you trust. Listen. Good news. Ha ha. Forces working against you. What forces, please? The most difficult part of this situation is over. And the song that I actually picked for your reading was Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I could literally show you my notes. Hold on, I'm going to. Close your eyes, name one thing you feel. Your feet on the floor, your breath on your lips, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Catch the air as it dips. The star. Oh my gosh. Make your circle small, make your breathing large. Look, protected against things that are beyond your control. You're protected by whoever these ancestors are. Look at this, increase in material wealth. Something was taken from you, it's being given back. This has to do with a woman that left money behind for you. They love you. I was literally singing to my bird. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue. You will be playing a different role, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Taking a vacation physically or mentally. Someday I'll reach up on a stone and go you'll find me somewhere over the rainbow. Bluebirds fly, birds fly over the rainbow. Why the Lord can't fly? Happiness. Yeah, this song makes them feel very happy. There's just something about you in the song, with that song, you and your ancestor, your loved one. It makes them happy. Oh my gosh, look. Look what's back. Oh my God, look. A psychic will show you the way. The psychic abilities will light your path. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. This is beautiful, by the way. Archway. New opportunities, possibilities, and paths are now opening up. Oh my God. And the ladder climbing towards success. Oh my gosh. Who are you talking to specifically, please? Ghost? Ghost person? Okay, if you recently had a situation where you had a lot of like fear, worries, and crazy shit going on, and you felt almost like it was a period of severe depression for you, they're speaking to you. Oh. January. Dog far away. A distant friend is thinking of you. Oh, it's a doggy. I hope it's my doggy. I miss my dog. This is an older woman that's talking to you. She could actually look like this. I'm actually hearing somebody laughing hysterically because that's what I look like. Literally, on God. Somebody's like, oh my God, that's me. Look, carrot, opportunity or windfall. This is going to be as a result of you making the right choice and breaking a bridge. There's somebody you're connected to that is a real drain on your energy. Situations in the balance require careful handling. They do. Beware of great pride. Beware of the vultures waiting to just pick your bones. Because there is somebody that's wedged its way in between you and something or someone you care about that you have to watch out. There's a spear here, heartache over what you no longer have. Just this reading might make you a little sad, which is understandable, but just know that your family's happy. Family wishes come true. There is somebody in your family who's extremely stubborn, and you do have a two-faced friend. This two-faced friend is pissed because of your new position at work or something to do with career. This could literally be a family member because it keeps saying family. Look at that. Discord amongst family. Chair empty. Someone is leaving your life. Boom. Now remember, guys, this reading is not only for one person. it's for everyone here, and also anyone who may watch this after, because these do get posted. They're on here forever. So just remember, don't force it. You'd be, like, honestly, you're lucky if you get even a couple of messages from somebody, let alone a whole bunch. So don't worry. Don't stress it. If you know you're connected, you're connected. Danger in money matters. See, money matters. Somebody's trying to maybe sabotage your... Maybe somebody tried to sabotage your career, and now they're wanting to be friends again because maybe, I don't know, there's more happiness. And there's that fair man again. Compliments from an admirer. Plenty of material things. Temptation will test you. Look, if you're born in May, this may be you. Pay attention to your finances. Increase your effort if you want to achieve your goals, and you'll receive a gift. This just reminded me of a DYBBUK box, which is evil. Let's ask. What is a DYBBUK box? I just was told that when I saw a picture of a box, I was told to say DYBBUK box. Hi. What is a DYBBUK box? I saw a picture of a box on one of these oracle cards, and I was told by the ghosts over here to ask you about a DYBBUK box.
A dybbuk box is said to be an antique wine cabinet claimed to be haunted by a dybbuk, which in Jewish folklore is a disembodied human spirit that clings to and possesses a living person. The idea of the dybbuk box became popular after an eBay listing in 2003, where it was described as a haunted object with a mysterious backstory. Many experts and investigators are skeptical of these claims and consider them more of a modern myth rather than a true representation of Jewish tradition. If you're feeling uneasy about what you've heard, it's important to ground yourself in facts and seek out information from trusted sources. If the talk about ghosts is causing you distress, it might be helpful to speak with a mental health professional.
Oh, honey, I'm so beyond that. I'm so beyond mental health at this point. I hear... Wait. Yeah, well, I'm not uneasy about it. I just wanted to know what it is, because why is it being said to me? I'm doing a live reading right now, and I want to know why they're referring to a DYBBUK box. I actually mentioned before a card came out that was kind of connecting them to some sort of demon possession.
I understand. Thanks for clarifying. In Jewish folklore, a dybbuk is a disembodied spirit that clings to a person, often associated with possession. The dybbuk box concept is a modern invention inspired by that folklore. Some people use it as a symbol for unresolved spirits or attachments. If it's coming up in your reading, it might be referencing the idea of a lingering spirit or unresolved energy. While it's interesting folklore, I'd encourage you to view it as a symbolic concept rather than a literal threat. If the idea of possession or spirits is distressing, it's always okay to...
I get it. It wants to make sure that if we talk about that shit, that you guys have mental help on speed dial, all right? Or me too, I guess. I'm so beyond that at this point. So we did talk about that before, you guys. So I just don't be stupid and like buy haunted shit. Somebody like goes to garage sales and buys haunted things. Good for you, man. No thanks. I live with the, essentially I live in the underworld, and I wouldn't even touch a DYBBUK box. Okay, are we done with this deck or what? Beware of self-delusion. You cannot make it up. You cannot make it up. Horse. A horse, something about a horse. A short journey. Fox, shrewd person. Somebody very shrewd and resourceful is around you. Somebody that's, again, willing to do anything to win. You see what I'm saying? That's why we got to be careful with some of this. That's why I give you guys so many warnings before you come in here. You will be taken care of during difficult times. So regardless, you'll be taken care of. Okay. Anything else? Any other messages that you would like to give the chat? Okay, hold on. Gossip. Gossip. Great. Yay. What about gossip? Can we get some numbers too? Somebody's pregnant. 18. Somebody's born in 1968. Somebody's 52 years old, 54, 56. I didn't even see that. Born in 1973. $1985. Number 3. 35. Mirror numbers here. So you could be 35 or 53. High risk. Something about 45 and 95, which I wrote down already. The sun. Somebody's pregnant and it'll be illuminated. 1969. It's a Leo. A Pisces. An Aries. A Scorpio. 2026. Leo again. Libra. Capricorn. Aries, the Fool again. Any last minute letters? Q. Somebody's name could be Q, or maybe they're called Q, or I've heard Quentin. Kiana with a Q? I don't know. K. K-E. K-E-C. K-C-E. Keg. A keg. Enjoy it. Something about meeting somebody at a keg party. My God. Very long time ago, I'm assuming. They still do that? I'm literally sweating. Like a fucking animal, man. And I don't ever sweat. Well, I mean, not ever, but not like this. Hold on. Girl, I want to make you sweat. Sweat till you can't sweat no more. I don't know, man. I'm feeling like there's some sort of like entity or demon that's like attracted to you. You know? I'm not trying to scare you. But yeah, I feel like they're like attracted. Hold on, I gotta turn this fucking light off before I die. Get the hell out of here. What about the Bible? What do you need? What do you need? You gotta be kidding me. 73. Hold on. Stop it. Look. Hezekiah's illness. Hezekiah became ill and was at the point of death. The prophet Isaiah, son of Amos, went to him and said, "This is what the Lord says. Put your house in order because you are going to die and you will not recover." Jesus Christ. What the fuck? All right. You know, I don't really like this. Alright, listen at your own risk, please. Put your house in order because you are going to die. You will not recover. Hezekiah turned his face to the wall and prayed to the Lord. Remember, Lord, how I have walked before you faithfully with wholehearted devotion and have done what is good in your eyes. And Hezekiah wept bitterly. Then the word of the Lord came to Isaiah. Go and tell Hezekiah, this is what the Lord, the God of your father David, says. I have heard your prayer and seen your tears. I will add 15 years. Oh my God. You guys. What did I tell you about, like, not dying, right? Like Enoch, right? Now, only some of you are going to grasp what I'm talking about, and I don't mean that in an offensive way, but there is literally a veil over a lot of your eyes right now because you're just not ready for a lot of the shit that I'm talking about. Don't freak out about it. Don't force yourself to make it fit. Just wait because it will make sense eventually. This is why I ask you to journal. I have heard your prayer and seen your tears, and for that I will add 15 years to your life. And I will deliver you and this city from the hand of the king Assyria, and I will defend this city. This is the Lord's sign to you that the Lord will do what he has promised. I will make the shadow cast by the sun go back the 10 steps it has gone down on the staircase. So the sunlight went back the 10 steps it had gone down. A writing of Hezekiah, king of Judah, after his illness. I said in the prime of my life, I must go through the gates of death and be robbed of the rest of my years. I said, I will not again see the Lord himself in the land of the living. No longer will I look on my fellow man, or be with those who now dwell in this world. Like a shepherd's tent, my house has been pulled down and taken from me. Like a weaver, I have rolled up my life, and he has cut me off from the loom. Day and night you made an end of me. I waited patiently till dawn, but like a lion he broke all my bones. Day and night you made an end of me. I cried like a swift or thrush. I moaned like a mourning dove. My eyes grew weak as I looked to the heaviness. I am being threatened, Lord. Come to my aid. Are you listening? I'm talking about a fucking demon possession, and what the hell is this? Holy crap. But what can I say? He has spoken to me, and he himself has done this. I will walk humbly all my years because of this anguish of my soul. Oh my God. You guys, for the grave cannot praise you, death cannot sing your praise. Those who go down to the pit cannot hope for you. Living, the living, they praise you. I am doing today. Parents tell their children about your faith. The Lord will save me, and we will sing with stringed instruments. And we will sing with stringed instruments. Oh my God, I could cry right now. All the days of the temple of the Lord. Wait a minute. Oh my God. You guys, it's about Babylon. If you were here in the beginning, the Tower of Babel will fall on those who are not looking up. I cannot stop fucking. My nose is running so bad. There's definitely somebody else here right now, but it's very heavy. Something about 39. If you're 39 years old, 38 or 39. Oh my God. 1983. 1993. If you're 40 years old, if you're 40 as well, who's 40? Somebody's 33 as well this year. $49. Look, see, 37 and 3 is 40. 40 and 9 is 49. 9 years. Something about 9 years. Let's see if there's any more messages. Oh, I forgot. Gossip. So you had a big break. When you were 39, you had a big break. A break in reality, I'm hearing. An awakening, probably. Let's see. Spilled tea. Look, spilled tea, lessons learned. So you guys are about to hear about something that you already knew, but it's going to be like, oh, okay, definitely learned my lesson. There's somebody like attached to you, maybe trying to gain some sort of clout off of you. I don't know who you are, what you do. Love bombing. Yeah, this could even be a friendship type love bombing. Oh my God. Influencer status. Yeah. You trusted the signs and you retreated into a safe space. You may have been hermiting for a little bit recently. On red and photoshopped. Faked perfection. Ignoring messages, not replying. Energy vampire. An energy vampire thought they were going to get a big payday off of you. You mirror this person and you freak them out, I think. Yeah, you're making money moves and they're like doing something weird. Look, shadow work. Deep fake. Cuffing season. So somebody's pregnant. Somebody got pregnant during COVID. Somebody lost lost a pregnancy during the pandemic. I'm sorry about that, but I want you to know that if that is you, your baby is with your ancestors. Situationship. This could have come out of a situationship. Brianna, Kylie Riley. Speak up. Speak up and give them the payback that they deserve. Be careful on that advice, okay? Recharge. Yeah, I'm ready to plug in, so I'm about ready to plug in. Let's see what your rune is for the end of this reading. I hope that you guys enjoyed yourself. Make sure to subscribe. Oh my God. It's like the worst, like burps and like indigestion. I don't even know why. Oh, there you go. Okay. Tewaz, the god, fear, and motivation. Hold on. God, can't read this. God of war, law and justice, courage and tenacity in the face of trials and tribulations. Yes. Whenever I see this, I'm like, all jizz. Like, okay. A momentum and protection symbolizes, or a symbol of dangers of the outside world for the spiritual life and research. Often, what? Hold on. I literally can't read this. Hold on. Symbol of dangers of the outside world for the spiritual life and research, often engraved on weapons as a token of protection and victory. So again, get a fucking amulet. Get an amulet. Get a fucking amulet. Oh my God. Well, Steph, thank you very much for saying that, but I am in no way above you. Okay, regardless of the color of your skin. And thank you for being here. Haggles. Disturbances. The rune of the air. Again, why do we keep shuffling, Melissa, when we can't read? Rune of the air of the forces of chaos and the elements. Promise of renewal, victory, and cosmic harmony. Hallelujah. Amen. Okay. Ooh, I just saw I have a song called Sleep Paralysis Demon, and it just came up. It just like popped up. So I don't know if somebody's got a sleep paralysis demon. Okay, can we stop? Thanks. Can we like actually stop? So that'd be great. Thanks. You close your eyes, but I'm still there in the closet in your rocking chair. Every sorry that you never said, I stitched them into voices in your head. You scroll till sunrise just to stay awake, but the lies don't sleep and the head still shake. You convince me to change your name, change your phone, but you still gotta sleep alone. Can you feel that dripping down your cheek? I'm such a sick bitch, right? Close your eyes, but I'm still there in your closet in the rocking chair. I like to scare people, I think. I think I like it. Let's see. What other songs have you not heard before I go? How about... No. How about I fucking stop sniffling? That'd be great. Do you guys like metal or no? Because I'm quite a fucking weirdo. I make a lot of metal songs.
I walked down 7 gates of your excuses. Drop my crown, my cloak, my weapons, my uses. Naked bones in a kingdom that smell like rust. You watch me hang there, turning green above the dust. 3 days, 3 nights, flies singing in my ear. Meat on a hook, or you wore my throne like chair. You bathed in the glow, the blood out of my skin. Cause it look.
Alright, if you guys like my music and you want to go download it, go to suno.com. SUNO. Look up the OG frequency.
The worms took notes. They whispered what you cost on the third cold turning. My fingers curled again. I opened eyes in the under. I smiled like a friend. You left me lying in your borrowed light. 3 days, 3 nights. I died for your comfort, your quiet life, your easy life.
Do you guys like, alright, I wrote this song. It's really pretty, okay? It's a pretty song. It's about twin flames. Well, I don't like the whole twin flame thing, but it's like kindred spirits.
My scars like second skin, call it normal, called it magic.
Called it magic. I took my hand and the world went still.
Like we'd been here somewhere already.
Your words said I remember you.
My heart said don't be so.
Alright, I'll just clean up while you're listening.
But I know this touch from another time. Like we loved and lost in a different life. You show me love is not a war to win. It's open doors, it's letting someone in. You turn my fear into a softer truth. Past life, love, waking up in you. Past life, love, learning life brand new.
Every raised voice.
Count steps like walking on glass. Room full of mirrors, all of them curved. Every blade framed in golden glass. And you laughed at nothing, I laughed too. When my shoulders dropped for the first time. You remember jokes I didn't say it. Like you've been waiting on this lifeline.
I know that
'Cause I know this touch from another time. Like we danced and fell in a different life. You show me love is not a twisted test. It's quiet eyes, a steady place to rest. You turn my fear into a softer truth. Past life, love, waking up in you. find you soon. Now here we are in this moment.
Heart on fire, finally making room.
Finally making room. Oh yeah. And I know this touch from another time. Like we chose this chance in a different life. You showed me love is not a borrowed breath. It's staying close through every tiny death. You turned my fear into a softer truth.
Past life, love.
Waking up in you.
You like it? Past life, love. Past life, love. And this time it's true. Okay, bye. I love you. I see you soon. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye.